We are playing basketball. The kind of funny, unbelievable basketball pay-per-view is happening. One of us will be hurt and never be the same.
That's the thing. I shoot my shot. I learned that from Andy Cortez.
Our number one prospect, no surprise here, Andy Cortez.
This is the greatest shooter God has ever created.
You think you could beat these two?
Yeah, as long as you pass me the rock.
Teams have been selected. The court has been designated, and we are getting ready to bring you on Kind of Funny Day, the Kind of Funny basketball game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Redwood City, California, home of EA Sports Campus, and tonight's broadcast event, the Kind of Funny pay-per-view. I'm your host, Dynamite Howard, alongside Coach Cortez, and tonight we got a good one for you.
We have a slobber knocker on our hands, gamers. We are going to be watching pink team, blue team. We're headed from the gridiron where we normally get to watch all these games, and we're headed to the hard court here in Redwood City. We'll see what the results will be tonight, Dynamite.
We have one of the best shooters in the world taking on the biggest trash talker in the world. It's going to be a really good one. Of course, Coach, it's been some time since we've cheated each other. Your mustache is incredible.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dynamite. I'm happy to be here. I appreciate the compliment on the mustache. You as well. Yours
Thank you
looks
so
very
much.
strong.
Yeah, the ex-wife had me shave. I needed to get a mustache in time for tonight's broadcast.
Oh, gosh, the old ball and chain. I'll tell you
she's
what.
always weighing me down. The holidays are coming up. Got to see all 12 of my kids here soon.
All 12 of them, really?
Yeah, Becky Sue, Roger, Brett, Adam.
I believe it was 10 last time we did a KFFL.
It's been a long time since
It
we've
has
seen
been a
each
while.
other. You know, I've been back to work. And of course, I'm happy to be back to work on today's broadcast.
Yeah.
Like you said, we're taking it to the hardwood, watching some basketball from the Kind of Funny crew. Let's kick it down to our sideline reporter, Joey Noel.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to your Kind of Funny basketball game. I am here with Team Teal, Team Blue. What are we calling this?
Team Blue, Joey. We are Team Blue. This is Team Captain Mike.
How are you feeling about what's going on today?
Joe, we feel real confident coming into today's game. Team Blue has drafted well. Thank you to the best friends out there that put a fearsome foursome together. I'm feeling really good with Nick, Bless, and Greg on my side. I've drawn up some plays, so Coach Mike is going to be in full effect. And tonight, we're looking to not break an ankle, not pull a hammy, and hopefully just embarrass Andy Cortez.
Is there anybody on Team Pink that you're worried about that you guys have your eyes on?
Yeah, we're looking to shut down Andy. I'm going to send all four of us at Andy, make him pass, make him shoot, make him dribble in awkward positions. We're going to put him in some positions he's not used to.
Thank you so much for that. Oh, I don't know how that's going to work. What's up, everybody? We are here with Captain of Team Pink, Andy Cortez. How are you feeling about today?
Rootin' Tune three-point shooting, Joey. I mean, they call me that for a reason. I'm ready to just be the sniper and just kind of execute from out deep, try to get the ball into my big man down low. Have a lot of confidence, Joey.
How has your coaching sessions been with the rest of Team Pink? Do you guys have plays drawn up? What's your strategy for this game?
We've been preparing for five minutes, around 5 minutes, and it's been great. You know, a lot of people are very receptive to this sort of schemes that I'm running. Triangle offense, pick and roll, 2-3 defense zones sometimes. We'll see how it goes. I'm very excited.
We'll see how they do out on the court.
Team coach, team captain, team player.
Don't listen in. It's our meeting.
Captain Mike. Hey, Team Blue, it's great to see you all. Welcome in for the big basketball game. As you can see, I have a clipboard and pen, which means we have team plays, okay? I've drawn up a play for each and every one of you, okay? When you hear old man, that means we're going to Nick. When you hear Sonic, we're going to Bless. When you hear the Beast, we're going to Greg. And when I say ISO, we give it to Snowbike Mike. Now, here's the deal, team. I'm going to kick us off with kinda. You're going to round us out with funny. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Kinda. Funny! Let's go!
Okay, team. We've been practicing for months and months on end. We know the strats. We know how it goes. Pass it to me or cool, Greg. All right? That's just kind of what we got to do. Roger, if the ball happens to fall into your lap, don't get scared. Pass it to me, okay? Tim, tame with you, right? Like if you happen, the ball's around you, look for me or cool, Greg. Make sure that we're playing hard defense, okay? No fouling, but I want that D hard, all right? And if Greg is ever around you at a moment, you're behind him. You make his life a living hell, okay?
He makes the D soft sometimes, though.
Yeah, well, for sure. He's very wet. Yeah. But I need you to be on him, like, fly on shit. All right. All right, ready?
Can I get like one shot or just?
Oh man, well, so after the game we might be doing like some just fun shoot around. We might play horse afterwards, so maybe. Yeah, we might have fun. All right, ready? Pink in the stink. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pink in the stink.
Just want to point out how offensive it is that they did this in front of the American flag while wearing pink because they're communists. Never forget, everybody, all right? 2025, we're turning it over a new leaf in this country. Kind of funny, all right? And pink's out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into tip-off. We got pink and blue here.
Very excited, Mike. And it seems right now, it's kind of weird to do a tip-off whenever you're playing half-court basketball.
Yes, but of course the blue team did win.
Yeah, and I'm seeing some complaining from some players on the pink team because maybe somebody promised that after whoever won the tip, we were going to call timeout afterwards anyway. But
yes, right after the tip, we also have a traveling violation on Team Pink. So that's going to lead blue right off the bat to go up 2-0. And with the ball back, let's see what Blessing and the boys can do here.
Nick Scarpino passing it back to Blessing. Tim Geddes on the defense, Dynamite. He's been working a lot of that over the summer.
Yes, the player to watch on Team Blue, of course, is Snowbike Mike, but the offense is going to go through Nick Scarpino. A lot of people talked before the game. We're going to give it to the old man, and we're going to let him go to work.
He is the linchpin. And we have a sideline report here with Tam.
What's up, everybody? We're here with Tam, our illustrious ref. Tam, how are you feeling about today?
I'm feeling referee. I'm feeling very official. I've studied the rules. I've studied the signals. I've studied the ancient texts. I've seen them. I remember 0 of them. So we're gonna have some fun here. See some calls that seem a bit off. It wasn't me.
Do you have any idea of like who you think's gonna foul the most in this game?
Oh, who? I think Greg. I mean, like, he looks like he's ready to foul. He's wearing sunglasses inside on a basketball court. I can see his midriff. That looks like a man who's going to foul.
And we're back. Great insight there from Timur Hussein right there, Dynamite.
Yeah, you love to have a referee who's not really well-versed in the actual game we're playing.
You know, Timur does spend a lot of time down at Oracle Arena. The Roracle is what they call it. Dynamite.
Yeah, I think they changed the name of that to the Chase Center, actually.
Oh, man. Hey, you got to chase after it. you got to chase
Always chasing after the call. That's what Timur Hussein's all about.
Got to chase the victory, Dynamite.
Of course, we got a tied-up ball game now. Pink with 2 after a nice pass from Andy Cortez down low into Cool G. This was the plan from the Pink team. Give it to Andy and give it to Cool G. I don't know how we saw Roger there cheering. He did nothing there.
The hoop in action has been intense, but let's hear a word from our sponsors.
Back in 1891, elite athletes were looking to spice up the world of sports. 2 scientists from the University of Texas at Rio Grande Valley found the solution. Andres Cortez and Nicolas Scarpino used a combination of ingredients they found in the back of their grandmother's garages to create the sport that we know today. Andres tragically passed away after tripping on his shoelaces, falling into the street, and got run over by an ice cream truck. Nicola went on to be dope, won 3 MTV Best Kiss Awards, and co-wrote the chart-topping hit Boom Boom Pow with the Black Eyed Peas.
Wow, that Boom Boom Pow.
Who would have thought?
Very informative segment right there.
Really powerful right there, Dynamite.
Incredible to see Nick move on to bigger and better things without his number 2, Andy Cortez.
Absolutely, Dynamite. Absolutely. Got some problems with my mustache right here.
That's all right, Coach. You know, you got to let it grow in.
Gotcha. Okay, we have the pass from Cool Greg to Andy Cortez. Easy layup.
He's got that move, that pump fake and then the jab step to the dribble. Always works for Andy.
That's really going to make with Tim Geddes having some issues trying to see the ball. I believe there's maybe some issues with the LASIK.
Taking one to the noggin right there. A missed shot from Blessing Adeoye Jr. This is not what you want to see from one of the young upcoming stars out there.
Especially for a player who needs to start off hot. To see the ball go into the hoop, Dynamite.
Roger with just an awful pass right there over to Tim. The rule was pass it to Andy and Cool G, not to Tim, Roger.
Yeah, I mean, you got to hope that you got to assume that there was some sort of vision there that maybe we just weren't seeing. I know Roger's been watching a lot of tape, Dynamite.
Yes.
Nick Scarpino hesitating on the three-pointer, bricks it. Took out the mustache, Dynamite. I don't know if you know.
like that. Take off that mustache. Let's kick it on over to the sidelines.
Falling off.
Right after an ugly shot from Nick Scarpino.
What's up, everybody? We're here with Roger on Team Pink. Roger, how are you feeling about it?
Oh, I'm feeling incredible. I learned what traveling was, but also Mike taught me that. He's on the opposite team, so I'm pretty sure he gave me bad information. Greg's giving me information. Andy teaching me what the word screen means. Not just star screen. Screen or screen? Star screen. Okay.
Tell me about your headband.
This is actually Leanza gave this to me from her company Topicals. They sent it over, so it's pink, and she was like, "Do you want the headband?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll wear that."
It says hottie on it. That's an energy you're bringing for the game.
Gotti, that's what I'm doing right here. So I'm bringing the hot girl energy to this game because we don't have any, right? I look around and I don't see any hot girls right here, and I'm bringing that hot girl energy right to you.
Wow.
Little sponsored segment right there from Roger.
Yeah, very exciting stuff. Topicals, get your hot girl on.
Exactly. Tim Geddes with a pass to Andy Cortez. Cortez passes it down to Cool Greg, and an errant pass, because why would Cool Greg ever think that Roger was going to get that pass? You know what I mean?
Right?
You're really overestimating there.
Oh, almost a bucket from one Nick Scarpino from the far wing. That could have been massive for the blue team. Let me just talk on Roger really quick. The man looks like he's got the most life out of anyone here at Kind of Funny. Might have been the weight loss, might have been the diet journey. The man looks good. But also talking about his life partner and soon-to-be fiance. Pretty messed up that he would leave his best friend Snowbike Mike behind.
Pretty crazy that you're talking about this. We just missed a massive three-point shot from Snowbike Mike. It was a great shot from Snowbike Mike, followed up by Nitro Rifle's three-point shot.
Everything that Mike can do, Andy can do 2 times better. That's going to be the story of today's show.
Oh, really? Okay. You're making a lot of predictive analysis here, Dynamite. I'm really appreciating that. We see the rebound from Tim Geddes out to Roger McCorney, but he is out of bounds, Dynamite.
He didn't know what line was out. And so, of course, as you can see on the screen, Snowbike Mike had to tell him what line was out. I'm sure he's telling him the wrong line, Coach.
Do you think Dynamite would be that, or do you think Snowbike Mike would be that nefarious in that situation?
He's the worst.
Yeah. I heard a lot of scandals of cheating in the basketball game that day. And let's have a little sideline report with Joey Noel as she talks to Greg Miller.
Greg Miller, Team Blue, how are you feeling about being out on the court?
They call me three-way G, all right? Because there's 3 ways I'm going to hurt you on the court, all right? First off, boxing out. I'm going to get down low like that, all right? Bounce pass it behind me. Blessing gets it, slam a jammer. That's what I'm talking about. Second one, dunking over you. All right? Second one, dunking over you. And third, the hook. The hook.
What's your basketball history, Greg?
Come on now, Joe. Everybody knows Greg Miller hit the go-ahead basket, tied ball game in the tournament. Go-ahead basket, broke the dam. We got a few more points on the board. Next game, we won the 5th grade DPL championship. That's the DuPage Parochial League. That's Catholic school basketball. But we did it. It was all me. Thank you very much.
I guess we'll see if that translates to this court right here.
We will, Joey. We will. Now, stand perfectly still. I'm going to jump over you.
Great report coming in from Joey Noel. The 3 Gs from one Greg Miller. Have not seen that yet on today's broadcast.
We haven't seen it put into a whole lot of effect yet, Dynamite, but I'm assuming they're saving a lot of those strats for the second half.
Yeah, I will be impressed if we can see Greg Miller dunk the basketball today. That's just an awful shot coming from Snowbike Mike. Many would yell short on that one.
Hit the rim a little bit, and again, a short shot right there from the Nitro Rifle on the short side of the three-point corner. You love that three-point corner. It's going to get you the most points. It's the shortest, easiest shot to make.
Here in the first half, with only 2 minutes remaining, it is an 11-7 ball game. Pink currently leading, but now blue team with an opportunity to maybe get a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A little errant pass right there from the Nitro Rifle to Roger Picorni as Nick Scarpino takes the ball up. He's looking for somebody and Mike with the pass back. Nick with the behind-the-back pass. Mike with a complete air ball. Just a disaster.
Yeah, I believe the play call was called old man for Nick Scarpino. He did not want to do that, and Andy Cortez is going to make you pay.
Where did Snowbike Mike head there after that three-pointer? I think he walked all the way back to San Francisco as Blessing bricks the 3 and Snowbike Mike with the easy putback.
Easy putback right there. Cool G letting him know with the shoulder, hey, that's my territory.
Absolutely. They are double-teaming Cortez right now as Roger Picorni panics, passes the ball out of Cool Greg, and Blessing Adeoye Jr. takes the pass from Greg Miller.
Look at that. Great hands by Snowbike Mike. Misses the easy bunny layup, but he's going to get it back.
Not a whole lot of defensive pressure right there.
No.
Just some easy. If you would have asked me, Dynamite, I would assume a whistle was blown and they were just kind of tossing the ball up. You know?
I'll tell you, Coach, we heard Snowbike Mike, team player. Oh, Greg Miller getting on the floor with the hustle right there.
What a hustle play from the vet as Snowbike Mike passes.
Oh, my. Oh, that's going on the ESPN, not top 10 plays of the week.
You know, it was kind of close as Blessing is on the ground and the Nitro Rifle drives in for a little layup.
It's as if Andy didn't get the memo that we're all supposed to laugh at Nick and pause for a minute with that ugly layup that Nick just put up underneath the rim.
It was a good effort. Blessing Adeoye fell to his knees in disgrace, and
we'll be back after this message.
Maybe you want to prove you're the best. Or maybe you just want to play with your best friend. Maybe your doctor said you should get more exercise at your age. Or maybe you feel financially obligated to fulfill a 2020 Patreon goal. What if I told you wins don't always look the same in basketball? And sometimes a win looks even better off the court. Get yours today. kindafunny.com/store.
I can't wait to be sporting that shirt all weekend when I'm in the Bahamas.
I'll tell you what, Coach, some beautiful merch coming from Kinda Funny. Bought all 12 of my children some merch and the ex-wife.
That's a lot to kind of, not paying child support, but you are buying merchandise, Dynamite.
Yeah, I talked to the judge about that. They said it was okay. It will pass for the month.
Really? I don't know if that was a real judge. But a great layup right here from Tim Geddes, Dynamite.
Really tough one right there. Blue team letting Tim Geddes get an easy layup, and you hope to get it back, but a big moment for Tim. You got to celebrate that kind of win.
As the time is winding down.
Only 10 seconds left. Snowbike Mike with an easy layup down the center of the lane. No defense. Not going to be able to make it, but out of bounds on Pink. Blue team's going to get the quick inbound, and Nick Scarpino's going to go up at the buzzer. Will that count? We got our ref saying no. Let's kick it to the replay center to review this basket.
That's fascinating because I thought the ball went out of bounds, so why would the clock have not stopped in that moment? But we're checking the time right here. They are really doing a lot of investigative work down here in New Jersey. Find out maybe who killed JFK as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Tommy TV down there over at the replay center is looking this over here in New Jersey, and they're going to not talk about the inbound, but more of the shot right now. Did Nick Scarpino get this out of his hands before the buzzer sounded? And it looks like they're going to count it as good.
That shot is good for Nick Scarpino. Let's check out the halftime report from Joey Noel.
We're here with the blue team at the halfway point. How are you feeling?
Yeah, team coach, GM, all-star, MVP, stuff like Mike. I'm very proud of the blue team, okay? We've had a couple of moments here. Nick's put up some shots. He's getting closer, okay? Bless. Great hustle. Greg, you are the beast. We're really happy. We haven't put Andy in enough position, so we're going to really work hard on getting physical with him. Yep, we're going to bend him. We're going to put him to our positions.
Sabrina Carpenter, Juno.
Blessing, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm tired, but I think, we just got to double team Andy. We might have triple team him.
Sexually.
Yeah.
Let's fill him up.
Sabrina Carpenter, Juno.
Greg Miller, you put your body on the line. You've been on the floor. How you feeling?
I'm telling you what, I haven't had my knees scraped up this bad since I was an altar boy. All right, I'm out there and I'm hustling. I'm trying, all right, and I'm doing it in the name of America. All right.
Nick, how you feeling about your performance out there?
I feel pretty terrible about my performance out there. The one thing I will say is we just got to get the ball to either Mike or Blessing and probably just keep it out of Greg's hands. He's an agent of chaos. I love that dive. It's fantastic. But I do think that maybe the sunglasses are hindering him just a little bit because he keeps shooting at the wrong basket.
Then what's your excuse?
I'm just terrible at this game.
Thank you, blue team. We're excited to see how the second half plays out. Pink team captain Andy Cortez, how you feeling about it?
Really, really good about this squad. I think I can do a much better job of making myself more available for the open passes. But Tim making that shot, Roger setting crucial screens, and Cool Greg just doing all the dirty work. The stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, that's the stuff that you're most proud of. The one that people don't, you get all the rewards for it. No. They're like, no, that guy plays hard. Cool Greg, he's the MVP so far.
Joey Noel, my right ear is ringing. It's making a really, really bad sound. So, I don't know what's going on. I didn't know that, working out could make that happen.
That's a basketball thing. That's natural. That's hoops. That's hoop life.
Tim Geddes, you got a basket out there. How you feeling?
I feel really good about that. I have a scrape in my knee and I didn't fall down. So I don't know how that happened. This is way harder than I expected it to be, and I expected it to be pretty hard, but it's going well so far. I don't know why every time I get the ball, Greg Miller just starts laughing. It definitely doesn't help how confused I am, but we're trying our best out there, and that's all that matters.
Do you guys have any strats for the second half? Anything you're trying to improve upon?
Keep doing the same thing. I got to be better about, whenever they go hound on Roger when he has the ball, I got to make myself easier to find, but feeling really damn good. I mean, the shot's wet as shit. It's so drippy out there.
Cool, Greg, how you feeling?
100% sober, and I'm so happy about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into your halftime report with Dynamite and Coach. Coach, it's 18-13. Pink team is leading, looking very good so far.
About what we expected here at Dynamite. We saw all the key players contributing when they needed to. We saw some of the players that we were expecting not to contribute a whole lot to really just kind of shit on the court.
Yeah, of course. Unfortunately, old man Nick Scarpino is still scoreless in this game. The team is really looking for him to contribute.
He has to be the X factor here at Dynamite. Has to be.
I like that, of course. Snowbike Mike going up against Andy Cortez. This is the battle of the Titans that we've been looking at. Andy clearly winning this right now, draining a lot of threes. Snowbike Mike looks as red as the devil's dick. I haven't seen someone so red in my entire life. I mean, what can he do to come back on this?
I have a feeling the redness may get even more extreme later on. I have a good feeling about that Dynamite. But the thing about Snowbike Mike is he's going to give you his all in the second half. Right now, he's just sort of scouting out the position, scouting out the court, and I feel like now is when the venom, when this Viper will strike.
He's about to strike. I like that, Coach. Let's look at the second half. Who is the player to watch on each team? Who do you think will go out there and give it their all on their performance?
It's a great question right there, Dynamite. I would have to say watch out for Nick Scarpino.
On the blue team?
On the blue team.
Okay.
And on the pink team, I would say watch out for key contributions for Tim Geddes, or maybe just moments where he's getting scared of the basketball.
Yeah, he talked about that in the halftime report out there during the interview with Joey Noel. He was scared to have the ball, was happy to make a shot, but Greg Miller really throwing him off his game.
I believe that Greg Miller's doing the Kevin Garnett, just getting in his head in any way, Dynamite. I'm excited to see how Tim Geddes will maybe respond to some of those aggressions.
Yeah, of course. We still have a whole second half of action to go, but we got a special one for all the viewers out there. What's coming up next?
Right now we have the official, not brought to you by Pepsi, halftime show starring Andy and Nick.
Of content, somehow we are still around. We live stream all day, you know how dumb we all sound. Craig sucks, Tim hosts, Kevin falls down. Somehow we're still around. Don't forget that if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. Set a reminder so that you don't forget. You have Twitch Prime. Don't forget that if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. Set a reminder so that you don't forget. You have Twitch Prime. Don't forget that if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. Set a reminder so that you don't forget. You have Twitch Prime. Don't forget that if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. Set a reminder so that you don't forget. You have Twitch Prime. You have Twitch Prime. You have Twitch Prime. You have Twitch Prime. You have Twitch Prime.
What a fantastic show, Coach. So much fun putting it on for the viewers out there. Let's jump in to the second half of action. All right, Coach, 18-13 pink team currently leading, but this is game time. This is make or break for both squads.
Absolutely, Dynamite. It's 18-13, and Greg Miller is doing the yelling bit right now. That's something that a lot of teams have been scouting and watching out for.
You talked about that, getting in the head of Tim Geddes right now. We're going to see some defense from the blue team, trying to put Andy Cortez in different positions, as Snowbike Mike referred to earlier.
Mike with the pass to Blessing. Blessing with the shot, hits the front of the rim, bounces out, and Tim Geddes with the crucial rebound. Andy Cortez gets the pass from Roger Picorni, and he's dribbling, looking for anybody to come out and help, and he is being hounded by this blue squad. Tim Geddes with the ball. A close shot right there, Dynamite.
Yeah, this is what I want you to look at. The double team coming in from the blue team right here. This was a call made at halftime by Coach Snowbike Mike, player coach, team MVP. And he said, we're going to double team Andy Cortez because I'm tired. And we'll see if that pays off for him.
We'll have to see if that's the winning strategy or not. But Nick Scarpino passes it out to Blessing Adebayo Jr. with the deep three, and it rims out, Dynamite.
Yeah, that blue team really could have used that one, but still down by 5. Plenty of time and a big rebound from one Tim Geddes.
Huge rebound as he's massive on the boards. And he's right under the basket. Just a really sad kind of toss up into the sky, hoping it hits rim.
Yeah, great defense there, putting Andy Cortez in the double team. And a pretty little spin move, but clings off the back iron. He hasn't found his touch all game today.
Dynamite has not found the shot except for that 1 3-pointer that you were talking over because you were talking about Roger getting married.
Yeah, that one really hurt my feelings.
Roger getting engaged, yeah.
Not going to let him live that one down.
Really hurt your feelings.
You know,
there.
that's Dynamite's problem over there. Howard with his own rebound and putback, making it a 3-point ball game.
Oh my goodness, and the blue team is slowly creeping back, Dynamite.
Here's that double team we talked about, putting Andy in an awkward position. Andy with a great drive. No, they picked his pocket and ate his cookies. Wow! Wow, a front somersault to get the ball free.
Old man Scarpino doing gymnastics out here.
The ref is going to call a kickball violation. I think we got to give blue team the ball regardless for just that athleticism. Let's take a look at the replay.
It's a phenomenal effort right here as we see Tim Geddes being hounded. We see a nice little miss from Snowbike Mike with the putback. And then the tussle right here.
Hold it with his feet as well, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy shit. Now let's head a commercial right here as we have a word from our friends at EA Sports.
Now who got game when it comes to this basketball? Facing other opponents that's over 6 feet tall. Can you shoot a 3-pointer? Can you do the finger roll? Can you cross over, drop it down and then take it to the hole? Can you break ankles and shake them up? Take your ball behind your back and straight lay it up. Stand at the 2-point line and kinda jay it up. You got to show them skills to NBA it up. See now, you got to hoop it up, alley hoop it up. And when the ball is loose, see how fast you can scoop it up. Have your game on. I hope you quick on your feet, playing your conquer. Take it NBA to the
What a great word from our friends over at EA Sports. Very nice of them to allow us to use the gym here on today's broadcast.
Absolutely. The stands are packed as Cool Greg goes in for an easy layup to make the score 20-15, stopping the barrage of points from the blue team.
Yeah, Cool G is just that strong second player that you need down there, playing great defense on Greg Miller, as you see right there, and just the added scoring threat for one Andy Cortez on the pink team.
A lot of panicking out here as we're having some really unforced errors on the passing, on the shooting, and
Wide
an amazing shot. An amazing shot. Could that be the turn of the game, Dynamite?
Watch out. The defense is firing. Now the offense kicks on right now. This could be the light that they need. The fires of Gondor are lit.
The beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid, Dynamite. In that moment, I don't like that pass from Cool Greg to Tim Geddes. You have to take control of that. Tim Geddes, or Cool Greg Geddes, gets the ball batted out of bounds right there.
Out of bounds, and let's see where Tam gives it to. He's going to give it to the pink team. Roger now has the ball,
panicking.
just not looking comfortable with it.
A little bit of a travel. Nobody called it, though. We're not going to look at that right
and
there.
You can see we're leaving, the blue team leaving Tim Geddes wide open, just playing defense only on Andy, and he just slinks by, slithering like a snake.
Just a little teardrop from the heavens right there, Dynamite. That's a little Tony Parker style. Remember when he cheated on his wife and had sex with his teammate's wife?
What an incredible story. I mean, yeah.
Cheated on Eva Longoria to have sex with his teammate's wife. It was
one
crazy.
of the hot, sexy housewives. He chose to leave that lady. Bad move.
Wild stuff right there. Personal foul on Snowbike Mike. I'm glad people are finally calling fouls out here because that Snowbike Mike is a dirty player, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, he came in with the mindset of he was going to cheat, and you can see he's very tired. Long three from Andy. That's going to rim out. Tim Geddes trying to get the save. Greg Miller's going to get the save, and the ball will go to blue.
You can tell the fatigue is getting to the Nitro Rifle. His legs are not quite under him right now as Greg Miller goes up with the easy hoop right there.
Look at that, 22-20 with 5.5 remaining. The blue team has cut into that 5-point deficit and now made it only a bucket here. Andy doesn't know what to do with the double team. He's walking. He's LeBron James walking. He's going to get away with a timeout. That should have been a travel.
You got. Well, I hadn't even taken the ball in yet. You got to give me space. You got to give that guy space to walk. You can't just fucking be on him.
You know, Coach, I don't set the rules. I'm just Dynamite Howard, the commentator.
Oh, there's a live listening with Coach Mike and the blue team.
We want to keep it close. We're going to use a timeout in 2 minutes. We want a 2-minute timeout. How many timeouts do we have?
A 2-minute timeout? We're going to use one.
No, at 2 minutes, we're going to take one. At 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's
all right. We got to get it. Okay.
We're putting a reservation.
That's our goal. We're going to keep it real quick. We're just going to call timeout reset so we get a score, and then we're going to go right back to action. We want to keep it as close as possible. Yeah.
And back to the game, Dynamite.
Back to the game, listening in with Team Blue. Snowbike Mike says we want to keep it as close as possible. Let's keep this double team up. Trailing by a basket. Let's see if they can cut into this one. And an air ball from Tim Geddes, bailed out by his brother. And a big steal from Nick Scarpino. Blue team catching a little bit of fire right now.
We are seeing the tides turning. The momentum is switching over as Dynamite goes in for an easy off the backboard layup. Bounces in the little teardrop. And Dynamite is finding his stroke.
Yeah, you got to watch out for this. We got a tied up ball game. First time since the really tip off. Blue team is finally back in this one. And Andy with a big miss. Just too many bodies in his way.
A lot of bodies in Andy's way. He's looking for maybe Cool Greg to get out of the paint and find an open shot because I don't know if he's trusting Roger and Tim the way he needs to be right now.
Oh, yeah, this is the patented Snowbike Mike move where you run in circles and confuse the defense.
You could see Pink Team visibly confused. And I really think that just added about 4 years of fatigue to the body of Snowbike Mike.
Been eating a lot of in and out, now racing canes. This guy looks unhealthy. Somebody needs to help him.
I believe I heard Andy Cortez yell out there to pass out, but I believe he was talking about Snowbike Mike may actually pass out on the court.
Oh, wow, watch out. Whoa, a rocket coming from Roger Picorni for 3. Snowbike Mike to follow up, no good. And Pink Team's going to get out of that one with a huge rebound from Andy Cortez.
There's a big board right there from Andy Cortez.
Corner 3 short. Great defense
shot is
from Bless.
short. Great defense from Blessing. That's right, Dynamite has an open shot, passes it to Nick Scarpino from the free throw line. And that is a little wide right.
Still looking. He's still calibrating the aim right
there.
there.
Still trying to find the shot. Blessing almost steals the ball, but Cool Greg is able to get it back, and he passes it down to Cool Greg once again. But they're getting pressured. Every person's getting double, triple teamed here, Dynamite.
Yes. I mean, the blue team has really put on the pressure on the defensive side. Pink has yet to answer. They're still looking at Andy to lead this team. And Tim Geddes, the ball is coming at you, buddy. You got to put your hands up.
I mean, right now it's looking like a toddler scared of an outfield fly. You know what I mean?
But he returns to sender on that big-time block. Defense, Tim Geddes might be that's his game.
He is the tenacious. He is Ben Watson out there, making sure that nobody gets by. Cool Greg on the defense right now as Greg goes up for the shot. Tim Geddes with the rebound. Roger passes out to Andy, and that shot is as drippy as ever.
That's a drippy shot. Drippy as my nachos. Snowbike Mike's feet were just planted there. You can tell he's gassed.
We're seeing a lot of fatigue from Blue Squad right now. The effort level from Snowbike Mike is still on display, though, as he tries to save it, and he does. The pass out to Blessing. Pump fake. Scarpino to Snowbike Mike on the three-point line.
Quick.
You got to hope that goes in because that stroke is really nice right there.
Just wide open. Uh-oh, the follow-up, though. And that could have been a 6-point swing for Team Pink right there. Blue team luckily gets out of that one. And they need a reset. They need a basket. Old man Scarpino, not even in the same area code.
But Greg Miller goes back up with a putback, and we are seeing signs of life from the Blue Squad.
It's down by 1, 2:26 remaining. This is where coach, captain, and team MVP, Snowbike Mike for the blue team, wanted to be. And Andy from the corner, short again. Everybody's feeling the fatigue.
We are seeing the tiredness on display as Blessing passes out to Nick Scarpino. We're seeing Greg Miller and Cool Greg trying to box him out. A great rebound from Tim Geddes. And
couldn't have gotten any closer.
A whole lot of walking around right now.
Nick Scarpino couldn't have got any closer on that one. Still bricked it. Gonna reset though, thankfully. No problems there, still down by 1. And so Mike's gonna tell the team, let's take a deep breath and figure it out. Calls for the screen, puts it up to Nick. Man's a bunny. Makes it.
Great little layup right there for Snowbike Mike. And at this point, I didn't know whose team that player was on because he looked just as pink as everybody on the pink team.
Let's take a listen in right now for the pink team during this timeout.
Apparently blue is up by 3. Matt Batson will do that.
Did you say blue is up by 3? That's wrong.
Now back after the timeout, 1:50 remaining here. This is the final 2 minutes of play. Blue team up by 1. Andy with a chance to put his squad back up, and he will make that 27-26 pink team. This is going to be fast and furious action here, ladies and gentlemen.
The last minute usually takes the longest. We'll see if there's any fouls, any free throws. Probably not, because these teams do not really know what's happening right now.
Mike over to Blessing now. Blessing looking to work. Blessing puts it up. Mike can't get that rebound, but Blessing chases his own rebound down. And now Nick Scarpino hustling.
My God!
Just kicks it to
Holy
nobody, but
shit.
Mike saves it. Great job,
An
Nick.
incredible save from the old man Scarpino. Mike is just stumbling, pink as can be.
And Blessing's going to throw that ball out of bounds.
Andy Cortez with the pass out to Tim. Andy with the pass into Cool Greg, and Cool Greg with the easy finish over Greg Miller. 29-26 right there,
He's
Dynamite.
towering over his opponents right there. Now down by 3. Snowbike Mike and the blue team got to figure it out with a minute remaining. He's calling for a screen from Blessing and Nick. The double screen on Andy. He's going to charge right through, brick that, gets his own rebounds, swatted by Cool G, but puts it back in.
A really clutch putback. Through all of that stress and duress, Snowbike Mike is able to see the finish. Roger Percorni passes it into Tim Geddes. Tim Geddes is panicking. He's freaking the fuck out.
Panicking. Let's get a jump ball here, ref, and they're going to call a jump ball.
Oh my goodness. This is getting hectic right here, Dynamite.
Now, who is this jump ball going to go to? Will the ref maybe change the rules and make them actually jump? We're not quite sure if we're going off of high school, college rules or NBA rules. Let's see what Tam chooses here.
I'm excited to see what happens. I did not read the rule book, Dynamite.
They are currently talking it over, trying to figure out who will take the jump. And it looks like I think it's going to be Greg versus Andy here at the free throw line. Oh, no, Andy backed out of that one. That was a smart move from the Nitro Rifle. Good business decision there.
And Tim Geddes passes back to Blessing.
How did Tim win that? Still lost it, though.
A deep pass to Greg Miller. Greg Miller passes it into Scarpino, and he's feeling the pressure. Passes it out to Snowbike Mike. Back down, and it is an errant out-of-bounds pass.
Bad pass right there. Big turnover with 22 seconds left. And the pink team now, an opportunity to go up by 3, possibly 4. And what was that right there? Missed call, or was that a flop of the century?
That could have been a flop of the century. And here's the final sequence of the game. Blue team down 1 point. Scarpino passes it into Blessing Adeoye. 10 seconds on the clock, Dynamite.
Down by 1. They need a basket. They go to Snowbike Mike. Let's see if he'll take this shot. He is the team MVP. Kicks it back to Bless for the final shot of the game. And it is just off the iron there, and time runs out.
The game is over. Pink team wins the game, but seems to be a lot of confusion here, Dynamite.
I think the blue team thinks they won. Let's kick it to Joey Noel.
We are here with the pink team, team captain Andy. Tell me about it.
Really happy about this victory, you know. Big win for us. We were up huge in the first half, and they scored some points in the second half, but we scored points as well. I'm really, really happy about this experience. We did a great job.
I'm bleeding. There's blood coming out of me.
Do you know why or how?
No, I think it was Greg Miller. I did not know this game could be as physical as it is, and honestly, I don't think it's supposed to be. I'm getting lightheaded. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. It's everywhere. There's blood everywhere.
This is what exercise is, Tim. It sucks. It sucks.
You busted me open.
How did you get blood so many places? The real winner in this is that no one's like injured, knock on wood. And honestly, I was not taking that bet.
No one's injured, Joey? Look at these knees, all right? These used to be my money makers. Now I'll never be able to model again, Andy. Unless maybe you kiss them.
I won't do that. I won't do that.
Back to you, Joey. Who is your favorite player?
My favorite player, I think it might have been, well, who did I have the most fun watching? Who
was your favorite player, Joey?
It's a tie between Tim and Nick, for sure.
And that's it, Coach. The final buzzer has sound. Pink team walking away with the win and a fantastic 20 minutes of ball.
Two Titans going at it. A lot of hoops, a lot of people falling on the ground, bodies hitting the floor left and right. You can't ask for much more, Dynamite.
But of course, we also talk about Snowbike Mike and Roger's friendship just dissolving here. I don't think Mike will take that loss well.
We talk about Michael Jordan playing the basketball game after his father died, dealing with a lot of emotions. Snowbike Mike dealing with an equal amount of emotions after knowing that Roger had just proposed and he wasn't going to have a friend to hang out with anymore.
Losing a friend, losing a life partner, very tough for him. A lot weighing on his shoulders, and of course, couldn't get it done with Team Blue. A lot of missed shots from him, Blessing, Greg. I think our eyes can also turn to Nick Scarpino. 0 for 14 throughout today's game.
Oh, were those the actual stats?
I think the stats are pretty high, baby. 0 for 22. Don't want to add numbers, but I'm just letting you know, Coach.
Just a really, really pathetic showing out there.
Yeah.
A lip dick showing.
Even
take it back to KFSL.
Love that right there. But of course, let's talk about some more positives over on the pink team. Andy Cortez leads his squad to victory. Him and Cool G carrying the load. Roger and Tim playing well as role players.
I mean, both of these squads did a great job, but I'm so impressed by the pink team. I'm so impressed by Cool Greg Geddes in the paint, doing all the dirty work, as we were mentioning earlier. Just a great job by everybody on the squad.
Yeah, when you look at the pink team, we will talk about Andy with the flashy shots, the passes, the layups, but when you really look at it, Cool G carried the load there. He was the big man down low, getting the rebounds and the putbacks. That's somebody you want to talk about on the stat sheet and on the broadcast.
Absolutely, Dynamite. And I think we have word that we're about to head to the MVP ceremony. So let's check in from the sideline and see who's going to take the trophy home.
Tell me about what goes into consideration for the MVP award.
Consistency, skill, obviously, vision. This player had a lot of vision and wasn't doing too much. Knew where to be at the right times, made the passes, took the right shots when the open looks were there. We might not have seen what he was doing, but he was doing a lot to keep the team flowing. And I think I'm going to award the MVP award to Cool Greg.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah. I am so relieved. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I guarantee this bottle has not already been opened. I guarantee it, and I'm so happy that I'm the one that only is going to have eyes on it. Thank you, guys.
One LeBron James Hennessy collaboration. Really, the winner is all of us for no one really getting hurt.
Gentlemen, ladies, and NBs, what can I say? An incredible match of basketball, Dynamite. I don't know if we'll ever be back here.
I don't think we will ever be back here. Actually, I'll say it now. Coach, we will never be back here. So enjoy this basketball pay-per-view and never ask for it again.
Maybe we'll see you on the golf course.